Hey guys, Brian from Rival here again. We finally got our first batch of roofs for the Ranger 570 SP single cab. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get it fitted on and show you how easy they are to install. Okay, so we've unpacked it now, we've worked it out, we've gone through, I've counted off all of the nuts and bolts, everything is there, we've got our instructions. Okay, an important part of this is our foam strip. So the foam strip goes along the top to stop any rattling or vibrations that you might get on the trail. Okay, with this foam strip, what you need to do is you need to pull it apart. It splits in the middle and then doubles up. So, you know, sometimes we get people say there's not enough foam strip, but then as soon as we explain, you gotta split it, boom, heaps of foam strip. So we'll go ahead, we'll put the foam strip on, we'll show you how that goes on, and we'll get this installed. So we've got our two foam strips here, okay, so there's two different lengths. So obviously the short length is gonna go on the short side, the long length is gonna go front to back, okay? If we give a little bit extra, so there is a little bit of trimming involved, but it just gives you a little bit extra foam to play with. So if you trim it off and you want to put a little bit more down on other sides, you've got a bit extra there to go. Okay, so on the front, I'm gonna put mine across here, okay, below these holes along here, because later we're going to mount through these holes on the front part of the actual roof. Okay, so now we've got our foam stripping put on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just lift our roof on. It's nice and light. This is made of aluminum. So we're going to go lift it on and get it into position, and then we're going to start putting some nuts and bolts in it. Okay, so we've got our back part here. Okay, we've got our 6mm bolts. Okay, so you're gonna have to probably use an impact drive or work a little bit hard with a ratchet. Okay, but basically these are designed to self-thread. So there's holes here, okay, that have got little indents in them, so they will cut a thread. Okay, so you just take in the hole, and we're gonna repeat that all the way along. Okay, as you can see here too, we've got a little bit of extra hangover of rubber stripping. So when I'm done, all I'm going to do is just take a box cutter and trim it so it's nice and neat. What we've done is we've set our roof on. Okay, we've already put our rear bolts in. We are going to now take our Allen head, a nice 6mm Allen head bolts, washer. Okay, then we have a thick spacer. So the thick spacer is to go between the roll cage and the roof itself. And we've got another washer and a nut on the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach up here from the front, and we're going to feed our spacer in between. Push down a little bit, washer and nut. There we go, just need a little bit more muscle. Okay, and then what we're going to do is there's 4 different spots here. We're just going to replace, we're going to put those in and just repeat all the way along. Okay, so we've got our spacers in, our bolts and nuts on. Okay, so we've got our screws on at the back like we did before, but now we're going to go ahead and we're going to tighten everything up. One thing I will say though is when you're tightening these up, go slowly. Okay, they don't need to be super tight. They're no-lock nuts. Don't need to be super tight because we don't want to dent the roof by over tightening. So just be careful as you're doing them up. Okay, so that's it, we're all done. 8 bolts, a little bit of adjustment to get it to the way that I liked it. But besides that, you should have heaps of fun on the trails with it.